Okay, I'm back and I am talking to the real estate agent that is concerned about the market. Lead generation for 2023. Here you go. I want to tell you without buyers, we can't sell our listings, right? Without sellers, our buyers won't have homes to buy. So what does the market say for 2023? Now we know interest rates are up. If you watched last week's video, you saw affordability is different. So let's get into the conversation. I'm Carrie Little, the designated managing broker of Caremark Realty Group, and I'm the blogger for smartgirlmedia.com and your host of Coffee with Carrie, live typically on a Friday at 9 a.m. Central. Now, here's the truth. We are in a seller's market. Many sellers are thinking about or they're dropping the prices on their homes because higher rates mean less affordability. But here's what I want to say to you. You can do this business. How bad or badly do you want to work the real estate business? This is not a business where listings and buyers will just come to you. Listen, now, unless you just are that magnet kind of person, you have to put in the work. So you will generate new listings and new buyers based on your efforts. You have to put in the work. So here's your list for generating leads for 2023. In no specific order, but here we go. Number one, anyone that didn't buy in 2022. So if you're a new agent, for you, you're just going to work your sphere. But anyone that didn't buy in 2022 is a prospect for 2023. They were already pre-approved and for whatever reason they didn't buy. And let me tell you, if they didn't buy, you need to figure out why they didn't buy. And then you might need to send out a mailer to find that house because we're still in a seller's market. Number two, everyone from your multiple listing service that rented out a home in 2022 is a potential buyer. So let's say it's October 2022. We are looking for everyone that purchased in from January 2022 through today in October, right? So you have about 10 months worth of potential buyers. In addition to that, if you keep mailing to this list and you roll up a month or a year every single month, the cool thing is you should always be generating leads. Someone should be calling you. Number three, this same list, you could use this and you could target the absentee owners. So you could look for absentee owners and maybe you're going to list the property, right? And in addition to that, you can work with the tenant. You could also use RPR, Remine, or Realist to look for absentee owners because why? The property might be rented out. And if it's not, you might get a listing. Number four, so here's the number four, target the seller that doesn't live in the home and then work with the seller as the listing agent. Number five, if the seller has a tenant, now you can work with the tenant to move or to buy. Help that tenant buy or rent again. Number six, anyone that rented from you in the past, anyone, I've been selling real estate now since 2001, is a buyer. Anyone that rented out a property. Number seven, and I'm going to say this for number six, anyone that rented from you, anyone that purchased from you, any property that you listed is a potential lead or a future lead. It could be a buyer again. And you should be able to go back to your MLS to extract all of your closed transactions from when you started selling real estate. If you can't, hopefully you have a really good list. And hopefully you are following up with that list. Number seven, create content around your ideal client. For me, it was first-time home buyers, first-generational buyers, and people that moved here from outside of the country. Listen, they want the American dream more than we do. So that was my ideal client. Most of you know, I've got like 32 agents in my office. My goal is to get them to sell real estate. Talk about your ideal client. Talk to them about saving money and planning for a down payment. Number eight, your listing leads will come from the areas you live in. Now, let me be specific. I grew up in Broadview, Illinois. I don't live in Broadview, but I could still target Broadview because that's where I grew up. I was there for more than 2 decades. Now, the city I live in, I can still target that area or in the neighborhood I live in or where I purchased my first house. So that's 3 areas that I might target. And by the way, I need you to start this month. Number 9, your first marketing piece for 2023 or 2024 or 2025 is reinvest or invest your tax refund into a down payment. If you're getting a refund, why not put it into the purchase of your home? Number 10, go live on social media, create reels and TikToks and videos about reinvesting in your tax refund. Go start having the conversation now about your tax refund. Here's the cool thing. The market is shifting. Sellers are dropping prices. Do I think we're going to end up like 2009, 10, 11, and 12? No. But because interest rates are higher, maybe when you talk to us, the real estate agent, or as a real estate agent, we should be having the conversations with our sellers about helping the buyers buy down the rate and helping them with down payment resources. Yeah, talk about that with your clients. Number 11, tell your story about why you purchased the home on social media. If you don't own as a real estate agent, you need to go buy one and tell us the process. Tell us what it feels like to go through the process of buying a home. And number 12, I mentioned this earlier, work with your sphere of influence. And I need you to work with your sphere of influence. Why? Because these are the people that know you, love you, like you, and might refer you. And if you're like, Carrie, they're not going to refer me, then some of you know my story. I always say, your friends and family won't work with you. Past coworkers, you know what, Carrie, I don't want you to know my business. Here's the deal. If you're my friend, family, or past coworker, I need you to understand that I'm in the business of selling real estate. So at least allow me to refer you to another real estate agent, and you can share your information with them, but I can still make a living in real estate while I work with people I don't know. So at least let me refer you. Number 13, create your own network. Leverage a private Facebook group by going live every single month. If you're a buyer, go to my Instagram account, Carrie Jo Little, and connect with me and join my first time home buyer Facebook group, where I show you about investing in home ownership. And I give you some other tips. And number 14, if you are a real estate agent, leverage Realist, RPR, and Remine to look for more buyers, or, it could be buyers, it could be people that are going to downsize, buyer and a seller. Maybe they're going to downsize and move to Florida or to Texas or to Arizona or California, Idaho, somewhere. The opportunities are endless. If you are a consumer and you're watching this, reach out so we can help you get into a property that is right for you. Here's the truth. Your marketplace might use different tools or to generate leads. Learn the tools you pay for from your multiple listing service, your local associations, your state associations, NAR, and take advantage of what your companies offer. Don't go spend additional money yet until you master the tools you already pay for. So I want to say, keep learning with me. If you are not in my membership, link is below. If you are a new real estate agent, take advantage of your first 6 weeks in real estate so you can get a jump start on this business. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be successful. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and join me on Instagram and TikTok.